like a high commodity. So they used a lot of potato water for starch. They just, save the water off of them making potatoes and whatever, and then they dilute it down as they needed to. Or they did use some corn starches. They had corn starches. You can make them out of cornstarch. I've done that. So I haven't done any potato water, but so.
The lady here, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You referred to the dresses of various types. Approximately in your research, how long do one of these dresses last? I can see them get worn out pretty fast.
Usually you got a dress every year. Hopefully you got a new dress every year. That was kind of the norm. If you got a new dress every year, you were pretty good, pretty well off.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't think we've heard your ladies' names.
Oh, I'm Rebecca Moore. I'm sorry, I'm Rebecca Moore. This is my mother, Joanne Moore. So, sorry.
Well, your mother referred to you as Rebecca. She said
Okay.
Rebecca will.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I
yes. So,
Very nice.
Oh, very interesting. How did they wash these things, or how often did they wash them?
you would only wash about once a week, your dress.
If you were lucky.
That comes back to the old adage, wash on Monday, iron on Tuesday, housework on Wednesday. So if you were lucky, you had 2 dresses. So you didn't have, a lot of wardrobe, and you basically wore the same dress. They also didn't have closets back then, for a lot of reasons we won't go into, but you just took off your dress and you might hang it on a hook, on a nail on the wall, and when you got up that next morning, you put it back on.
I can remember when my grandmother and my aunt would wash their things in naphtha gas.
Yes. I grew up doing that.
So,
You mean cottons? Cottons?
Yes.
Well,
Go ahead.
something was taffy.
oh, this is another thing that kind of became fashionable as women didn't want to wear bonnets, and they wanted, to be more modern and younger, and they started wearing hats. And so they had hats for gardening, specific hats for gardening. You'd have a specific hat if you went out visiting or calling. So this is a reproduction off of a plate and goatees again of a calling hat that a young lady would wear when she went calling. And I made this hat at the time that I made this outfit. So it goes with that.
Which is the front, which is the hat?
This is the front of the hat.
Okay.
And I kind of cheated with this one. They had a very certain shape, and the shape is very hard. A lot of them to find. A lot of them were, I want to say wicker, but that's a straw. A lot of straw hats. They had straw bonnets too. Straw bonnets have to be made over a form, and they had a lot of different types of straws that they would make their bonnets and their hats out of. I have not been able to reproduce, straw bonnets and hats. There are some people out there doing it, but it's a very highly, dedicated process to do it, and you have to have the right equipment, and I just have never gone there. So this is a hat. The shape of the hat I found at the base I found at a Goodwill store one time, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, that's perfect. That's the perfect shape. It's kind of a small bowler type hat. And so I took off the trim and redid the trim, added the silk around, covered a buckle to match. And then this particular plate had a big feather coming over it. So this is what it looks like when you put it on. And you wear it down, so it feathers over. So I ordered the feathers from a costume house out west.
I want to wear it to church, but she won't let me.
Yeah, I won't let her wear it to church. And then I had to curl the feathers. There's a way you curl the feathers. and then I tied the feathers on. There's a certain method you do when tying feathers on to a hat, and I learned how to do that, and I did that there. So anyway, that's
Very nice.
so that's so that's kind of an example of a small hat, traveling hat that I can wear sometimes when we're going out doing something. So
Lovely, just really
thank you.
wonderful.
Thank you all
So,
for coming.
Thank you very much. So, you're more than welcome to come up and look and